So this is the meat of the American FactFinder data portal, really where we can dig in and get what we need. If you're joining this video out of sequence from the previous one, this website can be, or this interface can be uh, navigated to by going to American FactFinder in any browser and then selecting the advanced search option. And that should bring you to here. Now, there are hundreds of thousands, millions of tables that have data from archive years to fairly current. So the goal here is to have a target in mind and work in that direction. Anytime you're working with American FactFinder, I highly encourage you as a student, you as a business professional, or you as a nonprofit collaborator, or just you for your own interest, to always start with a geography. Because the region is defined by what we're interested in. So for this particular exercise, we're going to mimic or support what's going to happen later on. So our geography is going to be set here on this left pane. Select geography, and then which type is going to be state 040. I make it a point to repeat the state 040 because sometimes when we're in a rush, we accidentally select maybe the 030 or the 050, which are totally different data sets. This is just another quality assurance check we put on ourselves. So now that we've selected state 040, we want to identify with all states within the United States and Puerto Rico. Because the U.S. Census Bureau looks after not only the formalized states, but also the territories, protectorates, and Washington, D.C., which is its own unit, right? So if you are in particular interested in like American Samoa or some of those other items, you could select the second one here, but for our purposes we're just going to use United States and Puerto Rico. We're going to add to our selection, and the portal, the interface, is going to start identifying where we're at, what filters we've applied. Let's select close. And here on the left hand side, we show that there's a filter applied, which is the one we just stated, all states within the United States and Puerto Rico. Now in this top ribbon here, it's giving us 25 results, the first 25, out of approximately 60,000 tables. Going through that much is way too time consuming. So we need to go down a little bit further. Now we are looking at market research, specifically as it pertains to demographics. Demographics is going to be something related to the American Community Survey, and we need to pick a time frame. So we picked the geography, which was the state level. So each state will have its own number assigned to that category. And now we're going to pick a year. I'm a big fan of starting off with round numbers. For some reason we tend to be sentimental on that, and I'm no different. We're going to work our way down here in topics where we have the option of people, which is our demographic, and basic counts and estimates. We're going to select population total. So remember, we have our geography because we have to identify where we're at. Understand that we are looking at demographics, which is, in this case, the population. You can kind of go about it slightly different ways, or actually many different ways. This is going to end up being much more demographics oriented. You'll also see that once we did this filter or applied this filter, it shows up here on the left, and we went from 60,000 tables to about 600. We're definitely headed in the right direction. I'm going to collapse this. We decided that we needed a geography, then we needed demographic, and then we needed year, a time frame. And I'm a very I like round numbers, so we'll stick with 2015. And again, we have this filter applied, and we went down to 25 tables. Now, if you needed to, you could pretty much go through 25 tables, but we can make it even easier. So we're going to work our way down a little bit further, and we're going to go to data set. Now, the ACS stands for American Community Survey. Recall that that is the portion of the Census Bureau, the overall umbrella, that really looks at people and the demographics they are, age and ethnic background and gender, income, those types of things. So we want to stick with that for our purposes. So now the question comes up quite frequently, should I use the 5-year or the 1 year? And to be honest, it's not going to matter that much. The difference is how things are assembled and forecasted in the background. And I always recommend just using the 5-year estimates as a standard. If you use the 1, it's fine, but for ours, we're going to use 5-year. So we have our list of applied filters here on the left, and then up here we have the number of search results down to 6. This is great. We can absolutely do that. We're going to close this, and this is what we have right here. I see that we are looking at the ACS demographic and housing estimates at the bottom. You're welcome to explore the others, but I highly recommend using the ACS data set because it is set up for demographics and understanding that. So select it right here using the hyperlink, and we'll get a new interface. We'll talk about this in the next video. I encourage you to go back through this and see if you can replicate that on your own. Right, so there's an option here to clear all of your selections and start a brand new search. See if you can do that on your own. If not, rewatch the video, kind of see where things went wrong for you or how things went right for you. So if I select clear all selections, this is your opportunity to kind of walk through it step by step, make your own notes, and go from there. We'll see you in the next video.